I'm in the morning, or I'm far from you focusing on. It's Saturday and doing a lot in the workshop. I'm here constantly, almost every day at the moment, making bags and pouches and all sorts of things. But I thought I'd take a few hours out. It's pretty freezing out there. I mean, I think it's like -1 or 2, -3 yesterday. But I wanted to muck around. I've got this Onetigris tipi 10, dirt cheap off Amazon. I think they're doing it at half price or something like that. And I think it was like £50 or something, £58. Super lightweight. Comes with some cracking poles. I've only just put it up once, so I thought it's a couple of hours in the garden. Plus I've got a stove I want to muck around with, which is this Winnerwell stove, which is really small, compact. Comes with, well, it's an optional extra. This it's like the kettle. Legs folded. The reason I wanted this because of the size. To go in the car and that, I want it. It's not to carry in or anything like that. It's too heavy for that. But to leave in the car and for maybe a small little setup. I've got the Hellsport stove, but it's like 3 times the size of this. So I thought it's massive. But it's got all the pipes in there. Pull out legs. Carrying it like that's not bad. Kettle. So. Plus, I also want to do some bit of videoing on the products. I'm using this rucksack, which is in the Dutch camo, which I like, and I've been using for the last few months as sort of my day pack. And when I go out in the car, this has got everything in it I need really. So I just want to show you the bags, the pouches I've been using for that. It's in the Dutch camo and in the brown, but the new colour's the green, which is, you know, this is the green material. Really nice, really top quality material. This is like a proper military grade, 1000 dinar. It's early in the morning. Kudora material. Nylon, not the polyester stuff. This is, you know, the proper material, high quality material, good quality zips, and I make it that, you know, they're bomb proof. You know, double, triple stitching everywhere. But I just want to show you that I've got it in that Dutch bag. I've got some of that, the material I'm using, and loads of the green. Some of the old brown. I don't got brown, but hopefully we'll have brown in the future. So yeah, this is a bit of an off the cuff video, but I just wanted to do something because I ain't done any videoing for months, not even been out for the last couple of months. So I just wanted to just muck around with the stove and for a couple of hours and maybe show you some gear and that. So that's it really. Got to get a little bit of wood. And this is back, yeah, I'm in the garden, so you know, it's not in no lovely woodland, but the garden's quite nice. Well, one side of it is anyway, the other side's a swamp, but that's okay. Okay, there's always something going on, isn't there? Something, a chainsaw in there. So here we go, we're going to set up here in the garden, you know what I mean? So, it is really cold today, it's like everything's frozen. So you can actually use a ridge line for this as well, which is pretty good. Right, there's the front door, so when putting the tipi up, don't put all the pegs in. because you're always going to have to adjust it. So I'll try and put in maybe 3. Just loosely. Now, one thing I was quite impressed with was the pole that comes with it. Yeah, it's a really good quality alloy pole. I mean, it's really good quality. Alright, so I'll just tighten it up now. Can even feel the cold through these gloves. Now that weren't too bad, was it? That weren't too bad. It's actually quite a good size. Obviously, we put a peg in here. That'd be fine, but I'm going to leave it open for the moment. But yeah, dips down a bit there on the ground, but that's not a bad size. Okay. Also, what you need to buy is one of these flue jackets, which mostly took the longest. They're not expensive, but mostly took 6 weeks to get out. At the time, they didn't have any. And you could easily make one yourself if you wanted to. Now I'll leave that on there now, I won't even bother taking it off. Unless I was going really lightweight camping, but that's done. Get a chuck a wool blanket down as well. I need some sort of heat protection from the ground. Getting there somewhere. See how the stove fits in now. So let's put the legs out. Comes with one of them. It's quite good. These all stainless steel. That's what I wanted, something stainless. And it's got a nice tray in there as well. So you've got good airflow underneath. So it's just the lining up part of this. So this obviously is the first one, it's got the damper on it. So I did get this bendy pipe. I don't know if it's going to help or not. It will do it on the outside, but on the inside. All the way around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A nice little feature is the spark arrestor is actually inside the pipe. That's what I'm going to try and do with a camera in my hand. There we go. And it's got their whole little pull out points as well. So I'm gonna have it like that. So there we go, there's the pipe coming out. And there's the stove in now. So it would be nice if it was sitting further back, just for convenience of putting stuff, but you can still use that space. But yeah, let's get the fire going. My old pack I've been using, and it's been really good. I really like using it. It's like a Monroe pack, but with some extra pouches on it. And I've got a Bushcraft Essentials XL stove on one side. I've actually got a chopping board in there as well. On this side, I've got my growl, got my knife, slits in the side there. Got my axe in there, so I've got the growl on the side there. And in the front pocket, got my saw, silky saw. To be honest, I'm quite new to it. I used to have a silky 130, still got it. It's only really small, and I use that in my carving kit. But recently, about 2 months ago, I bought one of these silky pocket boys. I think this is the 170 curved. Really cool, aggressive blade. No issues with it bending, but you can bend it if you don't use it properly. It's just one of them things, a bit of consideration, just don't go crazy with it. But so far, that's been working a treat. Hey, they're not cheap. I think you're like £38. But you do get that sheath with it as well, which is worth something. And to be honest, I ain't got much else. I could try and find a fire kit, but I don't think. Last time I was out, I haven't reused the fire. I've not replenished the fire kit. So yeah, a couple of bags. These are my little zip bags I make. That's actually the small one now I make, which is quite nice. That's like I've got a complete toilet kit in there. And I like them because they just stand up perfectly. Frying pan. I might lay all this out and do a screenshot of it. That's actually another setup. That's like a baker tent style setup with one of my bags. I'll make one of the stuffed bags. Yeah. I think this is my fire kit, and this is like a small flat. This is the small flat pouch I'll make, and yeah, I've got a fire kit in there, which this is what I'm going to use for the moment. So what I've already got some wood I've got for the fire anyway, so I'm just going to grab that to get this going. Just wanted to show you, I don't know if you can see it, but it's drawing that heat round perfect, what it's meant to do. See the smoke and the angle the smoke's going at. It's drawing it down and it's going out the flue at the bottom there and up the top. That's actually working spot on. It's just getting rid of all that moisture in that wood. But the thing when you use a smaller stove is harder to use than a larger stove. Just because when you've got a larger stove, you can put bigger bits of wood in there, and it's a lot easier, you know, for time for the wood to dry out while it's in there. When you've got a small stove, just like the Frontier stove, you have to be really particular on the type of size of woods that you use. If you get the right wood and the right diameter of the wood, don't put anything too big in there, especially hardwoods. I've had a Frontier stove go through the night and there's still embers there in the morning, and that was on a cold night. So you have to be a lot more fussy. You're not going to be able to put big chunks and leave it in there. You know, it's like almost like a Twix stove, but not bigger. so you have to be on it all the time. But that is hot now, so that's cool. Well, hot. The water's on, and do you know what I might do is cook up some eggs, I think, and have a coffee. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is a test. It's freezing temperatures. It is literally 0 Celsius. I've just checked the temperature. So on a night out, this would be quite good. And this seems to be pretty good so far. Right, we're going to do some breakfast, I think. Gloves, take a bit of a tidy up. Some bread, chuck on there. Always going okay now. To be honest, it's very simple, really. I didn't do anything to it, unless only what you saw. Starting it up. So, in the frying pan pouch. Put it in there like that. Bug. Got a plate. Also, got me. I've got it in here though. This is me Moore's pot or Zebra 14 can pot bag. No, nothing in it. Thought I might have some oil. I've got some oil somewhere, but yeah, this is the this is what I'm making now, is these bags. I like the buckle closure and the Velcro, keeps it secure. You've got a handle there, works really well. Noise everywhere, you can't get away from it, can you, even on a Saturday? Right, I ain't got any oil, but it's a non-stick pan, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. A couple of eggs. And this is the Trangia plate for the Trangia 25, and it fits on there just right, which steams the eggs a bit. And what I'm going to do, that's not taking too long. I'm going to put coffee in there, fresh coffee in there, and do a cowboy coffee. So there we go. Couple of pouches. It's a toilet kit. This is the medium box pouch, and that's a bit of a possibles kit really. It's a knife sharpener, needle and thread. So yeah, it's a sort of possible bag. I use that for. Superb. Even though I say so myself, I made it, but I love using my own kit because it works so well. And yet again, this is like the roll top bag, and I'm using this mainly for food. Yeah, it's got food in there, loads of food in fact. And it packs up quite nicely. And as the food goes down, you can pack the bag up even more. These are my long bags I make, but they're the large long. And let's see, I've got the coat in there. And normally I have like scarf, gloves and all that sort of thing in there, and a hat. Waterproof trousers actually in there as well. And right at the bottom, not much in it, is the large pouch I make. And there's stuff in each of them as well. Anyway, check these eggs. Yeah. This is the coffee pouch I make. It can be used for anything, but I like it as, well, I've got a couple of them I use for different things, but in here I've got just a brew kit. Got these These are the spice jars you get when you go in, I think it's Sainsbury's, you know, you get like herbs. Well, the label comes off quite easy, and you get yourself some quite decent, I know they're glass, but jars. Sugar, that's fresh coffee. I've got some tea bags, and now I'd have some powdered milk when I get another one of them. But yeah, a nice will go in there, but I use that one and the zip pouch for my brew kits most of the time, because they sit there quite nicely. So that is at a boil, which is great. Just going to go with it and chuck some coffee in here. A bit more now, I think. Just give that a stir. Sits on there. So we'll let that rest for a bit. Chuck some a bit of cold water in there. The beauty of it now is I can hear that straight away. Cool. Just give you an idea how cold it is today. It's 12 o'clock and it's still freezing cold, so I picked a good day to test that stove out. Even that's all solid on now. Cool. It's warm now. Shutting that door, as soon as I shut that side door, it made a big difference. As soon as I shut the other one, it's like, oh, lovely and warm in here now. I just took my shoes off because I've got freezing cold feet. But it just shows you, doesn't it? No, and it's fired up better now as well. But yeah, it's all right to have the doors open if you're just cooking, but if you want that, some real heat, with this sort of stove anyway, smaller one, it makes a massive difference. It's really nice and comfortable now, being out there where it's like 0 Celsius. And that's his grill, I think, in the background. It's all right, it's nice. I'm just going to sit in here for a bit. I've got to get on and do some work in a minute. But yeah, I might keep this up for a day or two anyway, just so see what else happens. Maybe fire up tomorrow. But yeah, it's just a quick video. Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but it's a video just to test this out, a bit of mucking around. I ain't done nothing in ages. I might do a bit more with the old bags tomorrow or whatnot. Yeah, nothing really interesting, but maybe it is interesting, I don't know. It was interesting to me because I'm trying it out, so we'll see how we go. Anyway. shut the thing up and stoked it up with a load of wood and just let it sit there and give it an hour and see what it's like in there. But it was definitely a lot warmer. Every time I put the camera on, there's a bloke with a chainsaw. And the Onetigris tent, pretty good so far. For the money, you can't beat it. I mean, literally, you can't beat it. Stitching, I know they had a problem with their stitching in the past. Really crap. But stitching on this is superb. YKK zips. Oh, it's lovely and warm in here now. So what I might do is just, I'll shut the front door on the stove and that sort of vent at the bottom, and just leave that open though. I might shut it slightly. I just want to see how long it takes to burn that wood in there. But pretty cool. Morning everyone, it's Sunday, so I had to go out, do stuff, come back, sun's out. Yesterday it was -2. I didn't realise how cold it was, so I got in the car just to see what the temperature was. It was -2. So that's why everything stayed frozen all day long. This morning I woke up, it's like, sorry, it's just talking. I don't know if you can see me, but yeah, this morning I woke up and it was still -2, but then the sun's come out, temperature's up to 0 Celsius, everything's defrosting, but it was absolutely stunning this morning. You know, the trees are just all white where it just frozen, all the moisture is frozen onto the trees. It's absolutely beautiful. It actually sounds like it's raining now, but it's not actually, just the ice thawing out. Sun's out, and I'm gonna put the fire on again. Yesterday was a success, proper success. You know, for it to be warm, it was really warm. Once I shut this up, I didn't film that section of it, but I shut all this up and I was sitting here and took my shoes off and it was lovely and warm, and that was at say -2, and it's quite easily, and that was just not even stoking the fire up. Then I shut all the doors on it, shut everything up on it, left it open slightly so a bit of airflow went through, and it's no joke, it stayed warm in here for about an hour and a half. I went into the workshop, done some work, come out every half an hour, and there was some really nice heat in there, you could tell it. So it kept going for a good hour and a half maybe, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm going to just get it going now. Very simple, we're not going to do anything crazy, just going to use the, yesterday I used fat wood, it worked fine, but today, just get some of this, and I've just got this bolt kindling that I bought, well I use because I've got a fire here anyway, in the house. So I don't know if this is playing up lately. I don't know if I need to change out the wick or something on it. Now today I'm just going to do it slightly different. Where yesterday I didn't even bother splitting the wood up. I just chucked it all in and it worked fine. So today though I'm going to split the wood up a little bit more. Get a faster burn I think on it. The only reason I'm doing a bit of filming on this is for my own, because I want to do it anyway, because you know, it's like anything, you've got to test stuff out before you use it. I always do. But when I was trying to do a search on these Nomad stoves, on the Winnerwell Nomad Small, there was just a couple, maybe one video or two of the actual stove and no real detail of it. So if anyone else is interested in buying one of these, it's a video there for it, to get a good idea how it performs. And the beauty of it is, so when it's not being used, you can knock it on the back there. And it's going to just keep it warm. Actually, it keeps it quite hot still, so it's going to get a brew on, I think. The only problem with this design of a pack, and this is with all packs, even the Australian pack, anything where you've got pockets on top of pockets, it can be a struggle if you put something quite large in it like this. So that does happen. The same on this side. But it's a bit fiddly, but it does a job. Also, it's got this little lid on here which works really well. You can have it down, or it just flicks up a bit. And also, it does come with a lid. Put the coffee in now. Sweet, but never mind. I'll leave that on there, keep them warm. And I thought I'd do myself a soup. It's lunchtime. I'll just show you this, just in case anyone's interested. So it comes like that with a bow arm. So you get one cup and the other cup in the lid, and which is nice. Obviously the lid goes on that one as well. That's about 300 ml, so that's good enough for a brew or whatnot, and easy enough, and use some food out of that one. Another good thing about it is that it actually does nest on top of each other as well. So boundless voyage, that's it. I've had a few bits from them, and I've never had any problem with their titanium. It's really good quality. The bow arm's great as well, so over the fire works really quite well. You just hook that in now. Same on the other side, and there you go, nice and level. And if you really wanted to, you could put that on top. As you can see, it's quite sturdy, it's not coming off, and you can have that on there as well like that. And the beauty of it is now, when you want to pack it up, I normally keep this separate in another bag, so keep the lid. Obviously if you had in a container, a pouch, then obviously you could put that at the bottom, the cup, the lid at the bottom of the cup. But I don't, because that pocket's just about big enough to fit it all in. And I could put some more bits and pieces in there, but that's so thin you don't know you've got it. So that goes in like that. And then I found that the Nalgene bottles, the military type canteen bottles, fits in it perfect. And it's nice, it is really snug. That's a lovely fit actually. I'm well impressed with that. So there you go really. I think at the time, which was before Christmas, I think the bottle was a tenner, and they were selling this for about £34. So 43, £44 for the complete sort of a lightweight mess kit. I think you can't go wrong with that. So just a heads up if anyone's interested. But that's about it really.